chilling and come along and make sushi, specifically spicy tuna rolls. So first stop, eat smart, pick up the fish. You can always do that if you want great fresh fish. Then we're gonna go ahead with the first step, rice. Rice, over here I'm doing 2 cups of rice. I'm gonna take the rice, I'm gonna wash it and drain it multiple times so the water runs clear for the rice, very important. Usually you've seen 3 to 4 times, could be more. Now I'm gonna start the rice off on a medium flame. I want an equal part water to rice, and I want to let the rice soak 10 minutes before I start making it. Once the rice boils, bring the flame down to low and cover it. Let it cook for around 15 minutes. And then while we're waiting for that rice, we can start prepping our ingredients. First step, I love cucumbers and avocados, so I'll be prepping cucumbers here for my rolls. Good cucumbers, make sure to peel them. And then for the inside, you really use the outer layer, not like the inside where the seeds are. So that's what I'm doing here. I'm taking away the part of the seeds before I can go and chop the cucumbers down. Moving on, I'm cutting some green onion or scallions for the spicy tuna. We're gonna take our spiced tuna. Once we have it, good fresh from H Mart, we're gonna go and mince it down and throw it in a bowl, and we can use those green onions we cut, throw them into that bowl with the spicy tuna. And once we have it in the bowl, we then start adding ingredients. So first thing I'm adding is a splash of toasted sesame oil. I want to go in, kick the sriracha, the spiciness, of course. Spiced tuna roll after all. And you want to add kipi mayo. If you don't have kipi mayo, you can go ahead and use normal mayonnaise. Either would be fine. And then we want to do another splash of soy sauce to deepen the flavor. Give it a good mix all together. And in the meantime, again, while we're still eating the rice, you can go and prep your spicy mayo, your other fish, whatever you do. And this is very important for the sushi vinegar. You want to do, for the 2 cups of white rice, we said we want to do 2 spoons of sugar, half a tablespoon of salt, and then 5 tablespoons of rice vinegar. And you want to combine that all into a microwave-safe glass and throw it into the microwave. And in the microwave, you want to do anywhere from 30 seconds to a minute, depending on your microwave. You want to give it a good mix. Maybe you're just doing it until it combines. Then once the rice is ready and sat for 10 minutes, you can go take the rice out and move it to a different bowl. Ideally, a bowl that has enough space for you to mix comfortably, so it's a pretty wide bowl you want. You want to pour that sushi vinegar you made onto the rice. It's a little trick to do it. And when you're mixing the rice, you want to immediately mix it when it's warm. You want to cut into the rice sideways, like I'm doing here. It really stops the clumping and make sure it doesn't get mushy when you mix it in and you're stopping the clumping. And once the rice is ready, you can cover it up and start prepping to roll. So here I'm cutting the seaweed up. It's more manageable work if it's cut up a little bit. We don't need the whole piece. And over here I'm adding the rice. A little trick you'll see here, I'm going to put some water mixed with the rice vinegar on my hand to make sure the rice doesn't stick to my hand when I spread it on. So a good trick, it makes your life much easier. I want to go put on some sesame seeds, again to make sure the rice doesn't stick to anything, so it helps. Then we're going to go and put on that spicy tuna we worked so hard to make. You do an even layer right around the middle of it, and you want to go and really straighten everything out, and then tuck the seaweed and rice over the spicy tuna. Give it a good tuck, make sure it's in there, and you're going to use the bamboo roll to tuck everything and make sure the rice is nice and good. You'll see here, I'm tightening up the rice. Very important, you don't want to squeeze too hard where it comes down the ends, but you do want to squeeze it enough where it won't fall apart when you cut it. And once you have it all tightened up, you can go and cut it. Really important to use a sharp knife, and a little trick, wet the blade a little bit. Will make sure none of the rice sticks to the blade, making your life much easier. And there you go. And you have to enjoy spicy tuna roll. And you'll see me and my family made it for dinner, and we loved it. We made a nice selection, a few Alaska rolls, a little salmon, a little tuna. Always a blast, and we all loved it, of course. So I hope you learned it, and I hope you keep up with my blogs.